Hey all, so I'm going to be testing out a few teams and going over my general strategy. This is the Treasures of the Deep event. So my main team for this event is actually a Slayer team. The main reason for that is because this card has the killer skill needed. %800 bonus, and then the other cards I have, this one here, this is an arcane killer card, mainly to spawn power gems. Another chaotic killer card here. Another chaotic killer card there. And an old ultimate form that also has the killer skill needed for this event, but it's not as strong as the other ultimate form. That's my main team for the event. This team here is what I'm using to get through the Crusade maps. I have a turn delay card on the team. And then we have the ultimate form again. That card to spawn power gems, and then another chaotic killer card. So 3 chaotic killer, 1 card to spawn power gems, and 1 turn delay card. Then finally we have this team here. This is just to counter weaken. I have this card here for that. So let's fight a few bosses. So this is what my bosses currently look like. With regards to the guild bosses, everyone in the guild has an unclaimed secret and an unclaimed shroud. We're saving those for later. We're saving those for a frenzy. There is no point in taking on the medium guild boss, in my opinion. It's not worth many trophies. You can get around 10 times that amount of trophies for the secrets and shrouds. That's why we're saving those up for a frenzy later on. So let's start with one of the normal bosses. This is the boss I need the weaken counter team for. I can still kill this one in 1 key, but I don't think I'll be able to do that for much longer. So here we go. So this team is pretty straightforward. Just try not to match too many gems at the start. And then use these 4 skills and then that skill there. And then just match everything. And that's just about good enough to defeat this boss at this level. But later on, I'm probably going to need to use 3 keys, unfortunately. So the other normal boss, just going to say, I don't bother with the medium solo boss either. If you have a look at that, compared to the ultra kill and the overkill, it's got significantly more HP, but it's not worth as many trophies, so complete waste of time, except maybe for the quest. As you can see, they're hardly worth anything. Have a look at the ultra kill in comparison. Trophies are way higher. So yeah, there's really no point in defeating the medium solo boss unless you want to do it for the quest. So let's defeat the other solo boss, the other small solo boss. I'm going to use my main team for this one. I need 3 keys for this, unfortunately. The HP goes up by quite a significant amount each time. It's got a bit high now. This is quite simply match anything until 4 of the cards use their passive skills and then just use all the skills. Pretty straightforward team. Then at this point, I can use all the cards to fill the grid with power gems, like so. There we go. And just carefully match like that, and it should do more than enough damage. There we go. Perfect. So let's kill an overkill and an ultra kill. Let's start with the overkill. At the end of this battle, I'm going to quit out just before the boss dies. This is how to hold a boss. This will stop more overkill bosses from spawning until I claim it. This is what we did on the 2 guild bosses that are on the screen that are unclaimed. This stops them from spawning, but everyone in the guild needs to do that. Otherwise, one will spawn. So this team is all about making fast moves. And building up that intensity. It's not too difficult, actually. It does take a bit of time, though, with this team. So I want to get that intensity up, so I am trying to match water gems. At this point, I can use all the cards to get a nice grid there full of power gems. I'm only using the first 4 cards every other turn. That's just to get a few more power gems, a bit more damage. I'm not trying to get overkill on this boss, I'm just trying to defeat it, so... And then, in 2 more turns, you should get some power gems. Oh no, here we go. Got that wrong, 1 turn. Again, just match. And repeat the process. Have the 300 intensity now, so the damage should go up with the ultimate gem. Hopefully I'll defeat this boss. So far I've had no problems with this boss, haven't needed more than 1 attack. This is where I can start doing the real damage. Get those ultimate gems up. So that's done some pretty decent damage. I'll just use those 4 cards again to get power gems on the grid. Now we'll have a full grid again pretty soon. And it should die on the next decent attack. With a bit of luck. So I might as well just save up until the passives spawn the power gems. There we go, now use all the cards again and this should defeat it. This turn with a bit of luck. There we go. Alright. So now I wasn't quite fast enough on the quitting out, unfortunately. I'm going to have to claim this one. I'll just do that on a normal boss in case you don't know how to do it yet. I was a little bit late, unfortunately. You can just restart the game on that screen as well, on the claim screen. You've got to quit out just as the attack lands, pretty much. So I'll concentrate a bit more this time. Let's press it at that point. Yeah, I was a little bit late. It's easy when you're not trying to concentrate too much on the boss. And that will stop any more of that type of solo boss from spawning until I actually claim the boss. So now let's take on the Ultra Kill boss. Similar strategy, except the HP is a little bit higher. It's no harder than the Overkill boss though, in my opinion. Again, I'm going to use exactly the same strategy as before. And hopefully I defeat it reasonably quickly. I should be trying to match more blue gems to try and get the Slayer killer intensity up. But there's not much on the grid to match at this point. Again, just match those green. Oh no, there was, but I couldn't see them. Right. Anyway. So I'll match that one. There we go. Power gem spawned again. Match that. So once I've beaten this boss, I'll move on to the Crusade maps. Wasn't concentrating, I should have used the skills at the turn before that one. Never mind, I should still defeat this boss. I've got 9 seconds, take off around half the health. Got the ultimate gem spawning now as well. I need to match a little bit faster, I think. So I think I need around 2 more decent attacks to defeat the boss. Yeah, 3.1 left on the health. Might defeat it on the next big attack, you never know. We'll see. See how much this does. That's pretty close. It might die from the bonus attack. There we go, brilliant. So that's the Ultra Kill boss defeated. Obviously, I'm not going to try and get the overkill on it. My team is nowhere near strong enough for that. So now let's move on to the Crusade maps. So I'm going to do... Let's do Ultimate 2-4. That's the hardest mission I have unlocked. Here we go. Here's my Crusade Maps team. So the only problem here is if the first card hits me with Weaken, that can cause a few problems. Other than that though, this is really straightforward, just using turn delay. The other thing, I need to survive the first hit, which I can still do pretty easily at this stage. But it might be harder on the later ultimate missions. As you can see, this has Weaken. Weaken is a little bit of a problem, as it blocks my middle card. If you have a look, that card is blocked as it has the chaotic killer attack bonus. However, I've managed to get the turn delay card going again. So this should be pretty easy from here. That's that boss done. And then with the next boss, use turn delay, use the skills when available, and repeat the process. So use all 4 cards here. That should give enough power gems so I can use turn delay again. There we go. And once I get a full grid of power gems, this should defeat the boss now. Yeah, that should be enough to defeat it, and then move on to the next boss. Unfortunately, there's not much to match here. Would have liked a few blue gems. I think I can get 1 blue gem with a few careful moves. Something like that. Then I'll use all the cards again. I should be able to get enough for turn delay. There we go, brilliant. Had to be careful there. Use turn delay, just match anything. Now this should come quite close to defeating the boss. If it doesn't defeat the boss, then I have turn delay ready again. It's close. Ah, the bonus attack did it. There we go, perfect. So that's the general strategy I'm using for the Crusade map missions. I also got a few keys back from that. So I hope that was somewhat helpful. If you do have any questions regarding this, feel free to let me know. If you do have any suggestions for future videos that you might like to see regarding this game, also feel free to let me know in the comments. And thanks for watching.